Hello, and welcome to a off-the-cuff announcement from Rob Davis and my co-host, Ron Fortier.
Hey, Rob. Hi out there in internet land, all right? Here we go again. We've got a little special something that we want to put to all of you fans out there. But, before we do that, I got to ask you, Rob, okay? Since we did our last little video, which got something like over 90 views on
91
YouTube.
last look, yep.
Yep. You started a little name the channel contest. How is that going?
Well, I haven't actually picked a name yet, but I've got a couple of favorites. You said that the Hanger,
yeah,
that would be a good name. And then there was one that said fresh squeezed pulp. I kind of like that one.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Okay. So hey, look, and then obviously
he threw that one out. So I kind of like that one. But there's several others. I haven't made up my mind yet.
See, so Rob hasn't made up his mind. By the time you watch this video, send him an idea. If you'd like to name Rob's channel, who knows? Maybe we'll send you a famous old Stan Lee no prize that you can show off to all your
clever and fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we want to do. Is we want to do fun stuff with this channel.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So here we go. Let's get into the matter of this particular video. All right. And it really comes from us being cooped up. It really comes from this isolation and quarantine, and I'm, Airship 27 is really busy these days because a lot of our writers and artists are at home and producing and doing the right thing by that. Okay. Yeah. Using this time productively. Okay. Well, this is an idea that is either going to sail to the moon or it will die a boring, but we're going to give it a shot. All right. We're not one to shy away, maybe because things are a little up there or challenging. And it all harkens back to the time when Rob and I were young comic book creators breaking into the business. And one year, out of the blue, the editors of the Comic Buyer's Guide, Don Thompson and his wife Maggie, decided they were going to put together a who's who of comic book creators. They put this out in the Buyer's Guide, explained how you had to do your entries. It was anybody could do this, and you mailed your entries into them. They edited and put it together, and then produced a book which they called Comic Superstars. And I would think it sold in the thousands. I really have to believe that. All right.
I don't know. It actually still has copies available on Amazon because I checked the other day to see. I thought I had a copy, but I looked on my shelves where it would be, and I don't have one. At least not anywhere I could find it easy.
I do, and it's like we kid about. It's my version of the Lost Ark. It's someplace in this office. Okay.
Who knows?
So, anyways, all right. That being the case, what this book was an alphabetical listing of current, at that time, comic book writers and artists. Right. And you could, if you wanted to, send them a photograph. And when they designed the book, they'd have informational data and ways to connect that particular creator. They'd have a picture next to them, a black and white photo, and then the entry where the creator could say what he was working on, what she was working on, where they, other things they had done, their history, awards they may have won. Okay. Now, like we talked, I can remember I'd only been a professional writer for a few years before this happened. And it was such a rush for me personally to be in the same book with people like Steve Ditko, Lou Giordano, okay, and Gil Kane, and all the Kirby, all of them, all the big giants. And we were there. We were in this book. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? New pulp has been around now, okay, for over a decade. We're rapidly closing into maybe two, eventually in the 20s. All right.
Yep.
And the community is expanding. It's expanding faster and faster every year as more young writers and artists come to it. And this has been made really known to me and Rob when we switched the Pulp Factory group over to the Facebook page. Because for 6-7 years on Yahoo, we had 67, 70 members. Rob, we're up to 283 members on Facebook. And these are all creative writers and artists. So you see what I'm getting at. So here we go. Rob and myself are hoping to put together and publish via Airship 27 a book that will be called Who's Who in New Pulp. All right. And we are inviting all of you watching this video, if you are a writer, an artist, a reviewer, or a publisher in the fields of new pulp, would like to be in this particular book, then we would ask you to fill out an entry per the sample that will accompany this video. And that sample is something that's written right here. You can't obviously see it down well here, but we will include that, all right, with the video as we post the link to the video all over the internet, all right? And we want you in this book. Now, before we go much further, technical facts, all right? You'll follow the example that I've set forth. I've used myself. Then, if you would like a photo of yourself to accompany that entry, then Rob needs it to be at least 300 DPI. Okay. Right. You can send us a color picture, but be aware it'll appear in black and white.
Yep. It has to be scanned at 300 DPI. Yep.
So that it's not blurred or pixelated, and we get a good picture of you to accompany your entry. Okay. Now, at the same time, if you're one of those absolutely amazing, talented, all right, artists, graphic, illustrators, and you'd like to turn in an illustration to go with your entry or just to help us dress up this book, merci beaucoup, gracias. We would love to have those. But again, the same rule applies. Not so much the dimensions as the DPI. It has to be 300 DPI. And then Rob would have some additional stuff that we could design this book with. Okay. So we're not going to let this keep going ad infinitum. There has to be a cutoff date.
Yeah.
That cutoff date for sending in an entry to be a part of Who's Who in New Pulp is June 25th, midnight of June 25th this year. We're giving you 2 months, okay? And we would very much love for you to spread the word. We don't want to leave anybody out of this book, all right? Rob and I have a little thing going here about how many people are we going to get? And that's what I alluded to at the start of this, okay? I mean, is it going to fall flat in his face and we'll have maybe a half dozen people? Or are we going to have hundreds? All right, let's find out.
My guess, your guess is as good as mine.
I'm ballparking 200. Ron's hunch is 200. We'll have at least 200 entries. And here's the kicker, okay? Once the book, if we get that, once the book is published from Airship 27 via Amazon, anybody who has an entry will be able to buy copies via Rob, okay, for the printing costs, plus Amazon's little tag on of mailing and shipping, all right? Yep. Okay. Yep. And then if you want to buy a lot and sell them at cons, go right ahead. Whatever you buy is yours anyways, all right? But it will also be on sale at Amazon. And here's the plan for that. Say we get 200 entries and even more, all right? I'm not going to spend my time, people, divvying up, all right, royalties that send each of you 25 cents every 3 months, all right? Not going to happen.
If we're lucky, yeah.
Yeah, okay, no. This is the plan for the sale of the book at Amazon. Whatever gets sold at Amazon by the general public at large will be sent and donated to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital to help them fight children's cancer. That's the deal. So, hey, you get to have your name in a book, which hopefully helps market you and your career at the same time helping a nice, worthy cause. All right.
So obviously, if I'm giving these to you, if I'm selling them to anybody who wants them, that's in the book at cost, and the money that's any kind of profits that are made are going to St. Jude's, we're not making any money off this. We're not doing this for money. We're doing this because, number one, it's for a good cause. And number two, it would be a promotion of New Pulp. and everyone that's in New Pulp. And that's a rising tide. That helps everybody.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point of all of this. Okay. I would love nothing better than to have this book really be extensive to the community today. And so we're going to be reaching out. All right. The day you see this video up, all right, will be the day that entry form is available. If you don't see it online, write me or Rob, and we will send you a copy. All right. We want everybody to get a hold of this. We want, again, like I said, I don't want to exclude anybody from this. I want people that you wouldn't normally think of as being in a book like this.
Yeah,
okay,
people that aren't necessarily online even.
I want the new guys coming into the field. I want the old pros in the field. Hey, Len Levinson out there, the guy I want to be when I grow up. I want one of your entries. Paul Bishop, I want you in this book, all right? I don't care if you write new pulp westerns, mysteries, fantasies, or whatever, okay? All our buddies that we've come to know, love, and cherish over the last 15 or so years, all right? This book is for the community. Help us make it a reality.
Yep.
And that's it. That's our wacky idea for this.
We have pitched it. Now it's up to you to swing and knock it back.
Amen.
And maybe in the middle of the outfield, we'll catch it. But yeah, give it a shot. But it's Ron's got an idea. He thinks so many are going to reply, and I have a different number, which I'm not going to say. But I'm hoping mine's lower than his. I'm hoping it's more like his than it is mine. I'd like to see this really take off. So if you know somebody out there who isn't on Facebook, doesn't use the internet much, but is in this little pulp industry, this new pulp industry we're talking about, let them know about this. Make a copy of this entry form, hand it off to them.
Share it with everybody. Yeah.
If we can, let's get everybody in. Okay. I think we've covered it all. Now, again, it's up to you guys to get this done. We're hoping to have this up. We're recording this on a Thursday. We're hoping to have it up on Saturday, and spread the word. And this is Rob Davis, Chief Engineer of Airship 27, signing off.
And Captain Ron says, New Pulp wants you.